Good evening. I am going to take a break from beverages. I think the last 3 nights, one of them I had quite a few drinks. The other 2 nights I only had 1 or 2, but I've been sleeping terribly. So today, after my beautiful tour this morning, I came back to the hotel to take a nap after I tried to go shopping and had a very depressing experience shopping. So I was able to take a nap. And the only correlation between 3 nights in a row where I couldn't sleep was alcohol involved. So, going to conduct an experiment and see if I cut out the drinking, if I'm able to sleep better. So, I'm saying this on the video, so again, holding myself accountable to myself. After my disappointing shopping adventure and my nap, I felt like a bum. So I watched a movie, then I went and had pizza. Well, I got a pizza and came back and watched another movie, and now I'm going to bed. So today was a very boring day. But I have to give myself grace because if I was just at home doing regular, normal life and working 5 days a week and having the weekends to relax, I wouldn't have so much pressure on myself to be go, go, go all the time. So even though I definitely did have a kind of grumpy afternoon, my morning was wonderful. The tour guide was a little bit weird, but the tour itself was good. We went to a church where they have the statue of David, and the one thing the tour guide did do that was really interesting was gave a lot of context, because I think most people just think, oh, it's a statue of David. It's a statue of a big, giant, naked man. But he gave a lot of context and historical background on it that really was actually kind of cool and interesting. So I enjoyed that part of it. And then we wandered about for a little bit and then went to the cathedral. And the tickets for the tour included full VIP access, no lines, no waiting about, just timed entrance to each part and able to go all the way up to the dome. And it was really limited. There weren't a whole lot of people up there. There were so many people in line. So I don't know what time they open it up for general public tickets, but we got to go first thing in the morning, which was pretty cool. So I would recommend that tour. If anybody is coming to Florence, I will tell you the trip, advisor link. Yeah, so I think that's it. Oh, pizza that I had for dinner. Now that I've been to Naples, Florence, at least this pizza I had wasn't terrible. But compared to the pizza in Florence, it was subpar. So maybe Florence has something that it specializes at making, and I'll have to give that a try. Tomorrow is my wine Tuscany excursion, and it ends after going through Tuscany, having lunch at a winery. I'm not a big wine drinker anyway, so I will just abstain tomorrow. It seems weird for me to give myself accountability and say I'm not going to drink, only to have the next day be my wine tour. But it is what it is. And then the tour ends in Pisa, and I have a ticket to climb into the Tower of Pisa. So that should be kind of fun. And that's all I got. All right, so I just watched the video that I just made as I was gonna compile my photos of the day and put it together. Realized I have 2 edits to make. One, I said Florence when I meant Naples as far as the pizza. And 2, I said that the statue of David was in a church, and it's not. It's in a museum and like an academia art studies type building. So those are my edits. And one final thought is I get through my Tuscany tour and then come back and pack and then head to Venice the next day. And my cousin is coming. So I'm very excited about that.
See that the city of Florence into a valley. You see that? And also Florence high hills. Look at those are the very first hills. You can almost touch them, right? And when we continue that way, then it starts the plain. In the this whole hills and forests. When everything is supported by that, then the slaves had to do everything.
Okay, I'm at the top of the cupola in the Duomo in Florence. Did 457 steps to get up here. Whew, it was a doozy. It's the 4th largest church in the world, according to our tour guide, behind St. Peter's in the Vatican, St. Paul's Cathedral in London, the Milan Duomo, and then this one. And I'm right here on top. Pretty beautiful up here. Okay, so I made it to the top of the dome, as you saw in the last video, 457 steps by my count. Back down on the ground again. Folks lined up here are lined up to go into the bell tower, and then the folks lined up over along the church wall are lined up to go into the church. And then there's a totally separate wall just to go all the way to the cupola, the dome part. And holy bananas, these lines are ridiculous. Totally worth, I don't remember what I paid. I think it was like 130 bucks for both the museum to see the Statue of David and skip the line access with dome access to the church and everything. So to me, that seems worth it. Access, no having to stand in line. Now I just need to find something to eat and some water. And then I'm pondering hiking about to these castles and these scenic lookouts that are up the hill. For just a second, I thought there was a Panera in Florence. Okay, full disclosure, I'm bored of all my practical clothes, so again, I tried to go shopping. Hate everything on me. So that was a failure. Now I'm grumpy and all I feel like eating for lunch is fruit. Because now I'm feeling guilty for eating all the food that I've been eating. Ugh. Okay, so I came out to get something to eat, and I was torn between doing a pizza for takeaway or eating out. I had a good morning. Now I'm feeling antisocial. And even though I hate my hotel room, I'm tempted to just take the pizza back to my room and sit by myself. Why am I feeling grumpy and blue?
cute place.